Hello?
This call is now being recorded.
Hello,
Hello?
is this Abdul?
Speaking.
Hello?
Speaking.
Deputy Sayles with the Alameda County. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, this is Deputy Sayles with the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. I was calling you in regard to the follow-up for your concerns about your issue.
Go ahead.
I'm actually waiting for you. Is your vehicle still at the car shop?
Well, nothing's changed. We were waiting for your investigation.
Okay, so I'm the one who I spoke with you last time, and I think
I'm familiar with you.
Perfect. So we're both on the same page because you remember.
No, we're not on the same page. We're speaking, but we're not on the same page. You refuse to take the police report. You are documented on the recording stating that you're going to do an investigation. I received information today that you have not done an investigation and you've done nothing at all since you left the scene.
So I told you last time, the question that we had last time was what is there to investigate? And you said that's for me to decide, correct? And I told you that
there are a number of things that are captured on the video that clearly explains, excuse me, in addition to my having said, you had no intention whatsoever of doing any investigation. The entire premise that you guys came there under was to try to get me to accept that vehicle and give them a waiver, which I refused to do. I was never going to do. Hold on, because you make a point of saying that you get cut off. You even mentioned that you got cut off. I interrupted you. So you couldn't even do an investigation because of that. But I have the documents, the transcripts from the conversation. You interrupted me over 20 times. But yet you were saying I was cutting you off. I wouldn't let you speak. Those documents speak for themselves. The truth is, you never had any intention of doing any investigation. Had you done so, we would be much further ahead than we are today. You're not a lawyer. You can't give civil advice. Stay out of that. I try to make it clear to you that under no circumstances was I going to accept that. Move forward with the investigation. You said you needed documents. I came in the very next day, brought 4 copies of documents that you needed to assist you in your investigation that I knew you were never going to do, and they refused to sign for them. Travis Patterson, whatever his name was, refused to sign for the documents. Now, these are victims' evidence being provided to you. They refused to accept them. They said, come back when you would be available. They said they would give the information to you, pass it on, so I can come back when you're available.
To me?
Exactly. He took the documents, he read through them, he saw that there were complaints that had been filed with the F.B.I. and a number of others, because we're fully aware that you're covering for your asset. There's no question about that. How can you possibly conduct an investigation, even a cursory conversation with someone, that you're going to pretend to do an investigation? You claimed over and over, I wasn't answering your questions. Do you realize you never answered any questions of mine? Even though I asked you specifically what you were going to investigate, there were instances that came up in the conversation. How did the car get damaged? That's part of your investigation. When was it damaged? That's part of your investigation. Who damaged it? That's part of your investigation. Why was the vehicle moved? That's part of your investigation. You claimed you were going to investigate all these things. You did nothing. But to make it clear, how do you conduct an investigation? You never even asked me my name, my phone number, my address. You never asked any basic, simple, common information and questions that would even relate to who the victim is. You asked no questions about the vehicle, no questions about ownership. You asked no questions whatsoever, not from any of the most simplest, let me put it simple. Never mind, I'm not even going to say it. But anyway, it's clear that you had no intention of doing anything, and we're going to move forward with this. We've called the sheriff's office and left a message for Sheriff Sanchez. We're going to move forward with the FBI because now we're going to include those things that we always knew were involved. But whenever these folks can implicate you as an accessory and as an accomplice, that's very difficult to get away from when you do exactly what they said you're going to do.
So is there anything that you would like for me to do today, or did you just want to tell me this information? Because I don't want to cut you off. I want to allow you to speak, but then also I want to speak as well. So is there anything new that you would like information that you would like to give me? Because I explained to you I was never taking a report, and I didn't take a report for the incident, and I never investigated anything because I told you I was not going to investigate anything because it's a civil issue right now. You are
on camera. You are on camera. Everything you just said is a lie. You are on camera. It's recorded. Okay, there's video and there's audio, there's a transcript. You are lying.
Okay, well, you have that video. I'm telling you why I didn't investigate. And like I said, you were cutting me off then. You just cut me off now. And I just want to explain to you, if we're not on the same page and you feel like I'm not listening and I'm not doing a thorough job, how about I have my sergeant reach out to you?
Your sergeant don't need to talk to me. I'm going to talk to Sanchez. I'm talking to the sheriff. We're going to get this resolved. It won't be any more that he said, she said bullshit. And no more dodging, no more dodging.
I haven't been disrespectful.
Grow up, okay? You're not 10 years old. You're not 10 years old.
Well, thank you for your time, sir, and if you don't have any more information to provide with me, we can hang up because I don't want to be told
There's nothing to provide because
you've
asked me for nothing. You've asked me for nothing, and you've done nothing. We've been waiting for you to do your investigation. You've done nothing.
And I'm not investigating anything because
you could have said that then. You could have said that then. Your car
is under the care of the car shop. I told you that then.
That has nothing to do with it.
So
you're not a lawyer. Refrain from giving bad legal advice. Stick to your job.
So
your job was to take a police report.
I'm not a lawyer and I can't
Stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off. Your job was to do a police report. You couldn't do that. You refused to do that. You never intended to do that. Exactly. But I knew that from the beginning. That's the whole point in establishing your misconduct. That's the whole point in proving your misconduct. It's a criminal issue when a vehicle has been burglarized, it's been stolen. We don't know to the extent.
And your vehicle is the care of a
hold on. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Listen. Okay?
I've been listening.
Okay, but you're not 3 years old. You're not 3 years old. Listen.
I'm working with the FBI. So I don't want you to tear me down and be unprofessional. So if you have no more if I can't assist you, then we don't need to speak anymore and you can do whatever you need to do. Or I can have my sergeant contact you.
I'm going to do that anyway.
I don't think I can assist you.
I'm going to do that anyway.
Okay, so do you need anything from me today?
I want your report.
I don't.
That's what you want.
I told you. So, I told you then, you have a civil matter.
You're not a lawyer. Refrain from giving bad legal advice. You even said something as stupid as, I need to go to a lawyer to get a police report.
You don't have to go to a lawyer.
When there is a burglary and a car theft, listen, just listen. can't run over me all the time. Just listen. You're not 3 years old. In
and
any
you can't
case,
talk to me in a disrespectful manner
please,
and say you're not 3 years old and expect me to listen to you.
Just listen.
So I'm going to hang up because you're not talking to me in a respectful way. I don't want to listen when you're talking down to me. You're not 3 years old. I'm a deputy sheriff with the Alameda County Sheriff's Office, and you can't disrespect me. So I'm going to hang up now. And I've been disrespected because you're talking down to me. You feel disrespected because you haven't done your job. You feel disrespected because you want. No, it's not. You have a great
you have the audacity to say that a burglary, and a victim of a burglary doesn't have the right to investigate and look and see what's been stolen.
Sir,
how is that possible? How is that possible?
I can't assist you anymore.
How do you determine what's missing from a vehicle that's been stolen? How do you determine what's missing in a burglary?
Are you finished talking, or can I speak?
Are you listening? Are you listening? Answer the questions I just asked. Answer the questions I just asked. How do you determine those things?
Sir, your vehicle
how do you determine those things?
Okay, you're not listening, so you have a nice day.
Answer. Bye. Answer. You can't answer. That's the point. You can't answer.